mind the rainbow pride going on there. But
management really went downhill around
rainbow's
here.
fun.
Man, dude, I had this great manager before Lupe. He was awesome.
Yeah.
He showed up on time all the time. He was great. His name was
Maybe with an E, didn't it?
Are we recording? What's he say? Yeah, we're ready to go. All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with us at Evenflowin. We have a couple guests tonight. They are return guests. I'm super fucking happy you guys are coming back because the first time was a blast. This one we actually have a goal. We have a goal in life. This is like the first time. Yeah. Last time we were here, we just got drunk and stoned and just talked for like whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of a repeat though.
It's kind of a repeat. Anyway, a guest tonight, real quick. I got Michael McCloud.
That's me.
McCloud, and then Bobby something another.
Bob Evans.
Carmackey's. Yep. Evans Carmackey's. So the reason we're here tonight is because Bobby hosted with our first open mic we did here. God, 2.5 years ago.
It was probably about 2.5.
About 2.5 years.
Yeah. So we did open mic, and then Mike, not the Mike, this Mike actually showed up, which was really badass.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And you guys know each other because you guys met at the Laugh Factory? I mean,
at Zany's. I think.
Zany's.
Yeah, I think that's actually the first time we met.
It's
he
crazy.
He was there the very first time I ever went on stage.
Yes, this is true. I got to see your phenomenal set. It was my favorite one of all.
Like every first time open micer, it was just fucking pure gold. You know what I mean?
It was really good.
No,
you hit
don't
a
lie.
lot of
don't lie.
You had a lot of bangers in there.
Yeah, it's straight bangers, straight bangers.
No, don't lie. The timing was awful. The jokes are awful.
Oh, yeah, it's usually not a good sign when you're just up there shaking with your cell phone in your hands, you know.
Oh, dude,
the presentation was terrible, but the content was good.
I will say the material wasn't bad.
You had jokes written down.
I did have jokes written down, and that's half the battle.
It is.
I didn't go up and try to do
what is it, G.I.
10
Joe?
minutes of crowd
You
work.
doing G.I. Joe or something? What the fuck?
Something like that.
Yeah. No, anyway, that's the fucking hardest thing in the world, by the way, open mic. It's so much fun, though, because everybody gets a chance, and they did it, and it was cool. I did it, too, and I was drunk. It was terrible. It was just awful. I tried, though.
Yeah, good advice to anybody who might want to go to an open mic. Don't get trashed before you go up.
Right? Don't do that.
It's okay maybe to have a beer or two. Take the edge off, but anything beyond that, you're just going to be up there forgetting everything.
When you're late on that list, it's hard. Well, I'll tell you, your first time was terrible, and you've done it a few times since. Mike, you've done it once, and that was terrible. I've done it hundreds, thousands of times, and it's also terrible, so don't worry.
So you're telling me I have a chance?
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So have you been doing a couple lately? Have you been sneaking around a couple clubs lately? Or what?
Still, we had one here on Monday, and
nice.
that was the first one back here, and that's really all I had done. I kind of took the year off, and
as far
as I'm concerned, it's just been a year until things go back to normal. That's this year. So, it's been a lot of just sitting at home writing jokes and laughing at myself and forgetting them.
Yeah. Pretty much the same as when you're on stage.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
The only one laughing. No, dude. So here's the deal. Now I got a challenge for you, both of you actually. So Bobby, not because challenge Bobby's got this. You're gonna be trying to do it. We're gonna get this fired back up again because people are back out again. Thank God, knock on wood. We're gonna do this open mic once a Monday a month, correct?
Yeah. So the second Monday every month we're gonna have the open mic comedy back here. So we just did our first one, but we didn't really market it yet, so turnout should pick up. The thing is, I don't even know who's doing open mics right now. There's really only a couple places that I've heard of.
Yeah, there's a few clubs. There's some like new ones that popped up that I've never seen before, and then, but yeah, people are starting to get comfortable again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting shots in arms. People
shots in arms and just covering mics in Lysol and just continuing on,
Mm-hmm. or bringing your own mic. That's a big thing.
Or
dude, I've had so many people bring their own mic, which I say is super cool because number one, it doesn't hurt my mic, and number two, it makes more work for the sound guy. I mean,
well, we got to pay him for something up there.
Shout out to the man that does nothing, Andrew.
Oh, that's not.
We love you. Just kidding. He's the best. He's the best. Anyway, so let's get back to this real quick because this is good, sweet news we got going on. So the challenge is this. You guys keep doing open mic because what we got going on here is Bobby and myself and my team, Michael, we're opening up a place, if it hasn't been told yet, we're opening up a place in Batavia right down the street. It is going to be called the Comedy Vault.
Yes.
It is a live comedy place. I mean, it's designed for comedy. It's set up, designed, both lighting, sound, where the bar is at, how you seat, where the bathrooms are, the green room, that whole entire idea and the concept. And we got really blessed. We got a lot of people helping us out in the process, and it looks like we're definitely open this summer.
Yeah,
So.
I'm very, very excited.
It's really exciting.
Thank you so much, Batavia. They've been fantastic.
Fuck,
to work
amen.
with.
Shout out, hey, cheers to Batavia. They gave us some goddamn TIF money. God bless them. Thank you for people voting that. 13-0, we got voted in.
Yes.
The aldermans,
100%.
I got the baker's dozen. The aldermans liked it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I know Batavia is super excited for it, and we need a comedy club in this area.
Yeah.
There's a big void that needs to be filled.
Dude, can we talk about that real quick? Okay,
Yes,
so
please.
this is where you make a mistake in business and you learn from it immediately, right? So so Bobby comes to me. So I hired, just real quick, I hired Melissa after the comedy just real quick, for people that are out there talking comedy clubs, Zany's was the only place making money in all of Pheasant Runs. Pheasant Run was losing its ass on the golf course.
Pheasant Run was dying.
It was losing its ass it was losing its ass everywhere. But Zany's was making money.
Zana's is still doing okay.
Zany's was doing
fine.
good. But they had to close because
Pheasant Run closed.
Because the Pheasant Run closed.
Yeah.
So what happened was we decided, hey, shit, you got a list of comedians. Let's do 7 to 8, and the band goes out at 9, right? Whatever. So we literally, I'm not even kidding. This is out of sketch. We staffed it, Mike. We staffed it with like one server, one bartender, one bar back, and one chef. Okay.
Yeah.
Just thinking like we'll get 30, 40 people, whatever.
We're a music venue. No one's going to show for comedy.
Fucking line out the door, dude.
Yeah,
We had
it's
like
unreal.
350, dude. It was insane,
That's
dude.
awesome.
So then, like, that point, we look at each other like, okay, fucking demand, no supply. So
Word.
Batavia fucking said, yes, we want it. And so Liz found an unbelievable, my manager, Liz, she found an unbelievable building. It's an old bank,
Is
ironically.
it an old bank? Because that seems to be your style, Mike.
And that's my style,
we
like
do
old banks.
we like poor cell phone reception. That's really the key. It's kind of nice though. You don't have to tell people to silence their cell phones because they can't get a call anyways.
It's
Right.
not coming in.
So it
It's
works
not
out really well.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean?
And in another apocalypse, I got 2 banks to hide out in.
Exactly.
Right?
And a stock bar.
And a stock. I'm going out happy. See you guys later.
There was a tornado warning last year, and Melissa and I came up to Evenflowin. We're like, well,
Well.
if everything gets total, we're going to be fine and very drunk. So it's gonna work out really well.
No, honestly, I swear to God, as crazy as this bank is like the walls, some of the walls are a 1.5 foot thick with I-beams and stuff like that, with like literally I-beams in the concrete and shit. The bank in Batavia's the same thing. They got there's like I'm 8 feet thick concrete at one point.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anybody who's like been to Evenflow, they probably haven't seen the downstairs, but you can actually see where they had to put it up to code. You know, you need all your emergency exits and stuff. But there is like a good 1.5 foot or so of concrete, 2 feet maybe of concrete. They had to cut a doorway through downstairs.
Yep.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, in fact, I talked to an awesome engineer. The guy came in, and he was a really, really smart guy. And he told me that they actually built the 2 vaults first. So they built the 2 vaults first, and then they built everything outside of it.
Right.
Because they could never get the door. He said there's no way they could have got the door in there because they would have had to use horse and buggy. So he's so they
yeah.
built the vaults first, and then they built everything on the outside of it.
Because that door, this vault door, is probably what?
Okay,
ton?
take
2
a guess.
tons?
No, I got a guy that measured it. I'm talking about all the steel, both
all
the frame,
the steel in general,
frame and the
frame.
door.
Yeah,
Guess how much?
I have no idea.
3 tons.
That's probably right. It's
Yeah.
amazing that you were able to talk to the guy who built this bank.
Yeah,
No. No, an engineer. This was built in
He's
1919.
140 years old.
Either he's really old or you are. I don't know.
Good genetics. Good
Yeah,
genetics.
no,
for that
not, I, didn't
architect.
I talked to an
Well,
engineer. I apologize.
Another another historical tidbit I always love about this building is when you walk in, you can't really see it on camera, but when you walk in, there's this now where the DJ booth is. There's railings around there.
Shout out DJ Strandel.
Yes, shout out Scandal for sure. And when you come in here, there used to only be one way in and out of the building. So they used to have an off-duty policeman or something, right, with a rifle who'd sit there. I don't know. I love like little things like
You
that.
could get in the bank, but you couldn't only get out. The way to get out, you'd have to go past the guy with the gun shooting down on you. Hey, Anakin, I got the higher ground.
Wonder how often that happened. You know, like,
Probably more than you think.
Probably more than you think.
I mean, they filmed Road to Perdition here.
Yeah.
They filmed that, so art imitates fucking life, whatever bullshit,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more bank robberies than you realize, and I just don't think they throw them all on.
Right. They're not on the news anymore.
I feel like there's going to be a lot more banks available because I can't even remember the last time I was in a bank.
Well,
Everything's
that's
online
the point.
now.
That's the craziest thing is, and that's both my owners on these banks, really good dudes, really good, bunch of good dudes, and they say, hey Mike, honestly, like unless another bank comes in here, this is what I need in here, or a restaurant. You know what I mean? That's what we need, and we need something like that. So both of my owners work very well understanding that, like especially this building, because this building's crazy. Because you know what? It's a fucking historical landmine. They can't do anything to the outside. It has to be here.
Yeah.
Like they can't get rid of it. And I can't. Here's the crazy thing. I can't screw anything into the brick. I have to go through the mortar. Like I can't, because if I touch the brick, I get fined.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's a historical monument. So it's cool. It's kind of cool that they do that.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
So anyway, let's go back to this. So Comedy Vault, it's called the Comedy Vaulties, right? And we're going to open this summer. So I'm demanding, Mike, I'm going to put the fire on your feet right now, that I need 5 minutes from you, all right? And then I'm going to push Bobby for his 5 minutes one of these days. Are you working on it somehow?
As I was just talking about before we went on, I was going through my cell phone and actually found my old sets. So I had 2 different variations in there. Nice. And when the last open mic ended here, I waited until everybody vacated and then did a set by myself. It's like I'm not ready to do this in front of people yet, but I can do this solo.
Yeah.
Melissa loved it, you know.
Yes.
She was the only one in attendance last time I went on stage, so. It felt good, though. It felt good to get
like
back
the video
man.
you just showed me. It sounded a lot like the last time you did it, too, which was good. You know, you had a really tepid response from the audience. It sounded great.
That matched. I pretty much had the same reaction when I was doing it in front of a live audience as I did when I did it in front of no audience.
Well, my problem, I don't get a lot of laughs either, and that's because my jokes have like a really slow burn. You know, They sit with people for... It's still burning.
So I literally, the fire is still going inside of me right now.
I'm assuming in like 20 years, I'm going to get just a message on Facebook 2.0 or whatever we're at then. And
7-10 split. I get it.
Oh, bowling.
Yeah. Bowling.
I read about that
once.
Yeah. I see what you did.
Yeah, we need to bring on some real comedians again next time. Jim Flanagan, wherever you're at, please.
Flanagan. Oh, shout out to Flanagan, by the way. Shout out to
Jim.
Yeah.
Was he running for something in St. Charles, or I think they were missing an N?
I think
it's a different Jim Flanagan.
Yeah, it probably was a different Jim Flanagan.
Or he's a really smart advertising, so he's just acting like he's running for it just to get his name out there.
That's not a bad idea during political season. Like, just put up signs for just you, not running for anything.
Yeah. Run for president. You know what I mean? You'll get some clicks. You'll get some clicks.
Who knows?
Like
it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea.
It would be nice to have Flanagan and McCloud on a card.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the all Mick lineup.
I'd like to believe I'd be on the bottom. We'll talk about that later.
That's we're off there. And happy 420 to everybody.
Yeah, fuck yeah! Shout out to 420. Shout out.
So I think we were live when I asked who was high up here. So.
Well, I'm high on life, Bobby. Do you hear me?
And
marijuana too. Yeah, both. Yeah.
I think my parents are watching, so I'm sober.
Yeah, very sober. I tell you what, this guy right here, clean as they come.
Clean never. Yeah,
clean as a whistle.
Yep. It's amazing.
Won't catch me near that stuff.
No, that's that wacky tobacco.
Crazy.
Ruins lives, my friend. I don't touch the giggle smoke.
And shit, you can write on it. It's got paper. Why would you want to smoke and you can write on?
No, absolutely.
What the hell's that all about? It's
use
crazy.
That for
paper.
Education.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, you build books and knowledge and shit. Yep. I use my cigarettes for that stuff. All right.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
the smoking. That's what I. You know what? I thought about picking up smoking tobacco. I thought.
Yeah, it's usually a good idea.
It's about time.
You know,
it's probably time.
When you get to around 40, it's about time you just throw it all away.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean?
you can. Yeah.
Well, really. At that point.
I thought, like, if I could drive to Chicago, if I get to Cook County, I can get a solid pack for $17 and be super happy, like an investment, like a Marlboro Red for $17. Does that not sound like a good investment?
Oh, it sounds like a great investment. It sounds like the It's Always Sunny gas crisis episode, you know?
Well, you know, if you die healthy, it's sad. You know, everyone gets upset.
True.
If you've been just decaying slowly over the next 25, 30 years, it's just expected.
It's my plan. It's my plan.
You're leaving your friends and family in a better spot. They don't have to grieve nearly as hard.
They don't have to grieve.
Right.
Yeah. In fact, it's sad when you're alive.
Yeah, like, I just wish you would die already. It looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, just go down. No, listen, Neil Young said it's better to burn out than fade away. Fuck yes, sir, Bob with that. I'll see you later.
Gosh darn tootin'.
In fact, anybody got any cigarettes to start?
You just go straight to the unfilters, the Lucky Strikes.
as I spilling myself, as I'm laughing.
So, when is the target date? Or roughly for the comedy ball?
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell everybody right now. We're definitely going to have a badass Halloween show. That's going to happen no matter fucking what, period. That's locked down for sure.
I like it.
But if everything goes good, we got this amazing situation going on. Once again, downtown Batavia has been awesome. Been working with them. Shout out to Laura Newman real quick. She's in charge of development and just helping out the city. She's awesome. I can't remember your title, so I apologize, but she's awesome. Anyway, she's helping me set up an outside festival. So just so you guys know, we're doing a Batavia Nights, or she's coming up with the name right now, or Bulldog Nights. They're working on it. And what's going to happen is we have 3 bands set up in the parking lot right behind where the comedy club is. So we're going to hopefully have this badass kind of blowout, like open up the comedy club, have an outside festival to celebrate comedy and also music and just.
Is it too early to say any of the names of potential?
No,
yes?
I'm going for it. I'm dropping it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it. So it's going right now. We don't know about Sunday right now, but it's looking to August 27th is gonna be Mr. Bellotto and Fuzz Love. Fuzz Love's gonna open for Mr. Bellotto, and that's on the 27th. So let me real quick, so everybody knows what's going on. There's a gigantic, beautiful parking lot on Joseph Masoni's. Michael's going to kill me for saying his name wrong, but he owns a lot of property down there, and there's a huge, beautiful parking lot right on the river. It's right, you know what I'm talking about? Right on. It's the address is, if you want to Google and Google,
right next to the bridge on Wilson Street.
The address is 18 East Wilson, okay? That's the address. So look at the parking lot if you're Googling Maps or whatever. Anyway, we got the okay. We're working on it. I don't have the permit in my hand right now, but it looks like they're working on it. It looks like it's as feasible as we're going to put a stage right on the river, okay?
Yes.
And the parking lot will be outside drinking. Outside eating, drinking. We'll have food trucks outside. And we're going to have Fuzz Love open for Mr. Bellotto. We're going to have, I can't remember exactly who's opening up for Seventh Heaven on Saturday.
So Seventh Heaven as well.
Seventh Heaven. And we're working on 2 Hype Crew, formerly known as 2 White Crew.
They're 2 Hype Crew.
They're 2 Hype Crew. So 2 Hype Crew is going to do the Sunday show, the Sunday evening show.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's a really great lineup.
Okay, so in fact, I'm going to ask you guys this right now because I haven't heard back exactly what time the last quote-unquote call is for Friday and Saturdays and Sunday nights.
Yes.
But I think it's 11 o'clock. You know what I'm talking about? I think the show's got to end at 11.
Down. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we are going to have comedies inside, by the way.
Yes.
You know, so we'll talk about that later. But my question to you two guys is, on Sunday, with 2 Hype Crew, should we, as fans, would you guys want us to do kind of just a Twilight thing where we go from 7 to 9 type of thing and then done because it's Sunday? Or should we push the envelope because 2 Hype Crew and go later?
I feel like with those guys, because they really bring the ruckus.
They do bring the ruckus.
I feel like a later show with them would be fantastic.
Like an 8 to 11.
It's tough on a Sunday, but
like an 8 to 10.
I'm going to stay out and drink.
Yeah. I think
I'll be there.
Here's the problem. With those guys, I don't want the sun up with those guys. Like, if the sun goes down to 8:10, I want them starting. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do get it.
Because they're a night dancey, clubby. You know?
Although having the sunset
would be cool, like
over
right,
the right across the river, the light going off the river, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm really excited. Just the idea of an outdoor festival, because obviously this last year, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there hasn't been a lot going on.
What? Why? What
hasn't
happened?
Been a lot going on.
What happened last year?
I mean, we've done 2 podcasts.
We did
we did 2 podcasts.
We did 2. We did one in June. That was this year.
Oh, Tupac Fest?
Tupac Fest.
I'm not aware.
Yeah, that's where a Tupac Fest is no. We did 2 podcasts. It's just a lot of holograms.
Yeah, gotcha.
A lot of holograms.
Lots.
We did 2 podcasts.
Oh, 2 podcasts.
Podcasts.
So it wasn't Tupac Fest? I really heard Tupac Fest.
You really heard it.
I might be high.
Yeah.
I might be.
It is 420.
It was a slow burn. Those edibles just kicked in, I believe.
That's fine. That's fair. I guess
Okay,
my
two
point with
podcasts.
I don't even. We're done with the 2 podcasts.
We're done. We're just moving past
We're
it.
moving. We're blowing right by it.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
You can just watch the viewers just dropping off right now.
There's no days of the week anymore. Like that's what happened with this last year. Days are irrelevant. Every day's a Monday. Every day's a Saturday.
100%.
It doesn't matter. So Sunday night, go as late as you want. Who cares? People don't have work on Monday anyways, so it doesn't matter.
They do, but they have it from home, and they don't. Yeah,
if you're not wearing pants, it's not work.
That's
if Melissa wasn't working,
I'm not
I would not
wearing
know the
pants
day
right
of the
now.
week. Yeah.
What'd you say?
If Melissa wasn't working, I would have no idea what day of the week it is 90% of the time. I'm like, oh, you got to work today? Must be Friday.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Celebrate the weekend. Hell yeah.
You're hanging out with people online on the other side of the planet, and you're like,
Yeah.
you don't even know.
I tell you what, man, online gaming, Twitch, and all that's really exploded through all this,
You know
man.
what's fucking crazy? And this is insanity to me. And I understand production slowed down, but like to this day, you still can't get the new Xbox at Best Buy.
Yeah, I know. I still.
It's like, didn't it come out 2 years ago?
The new Xbox came out, I think, like around Christmas, and then I had it on 3 different websites in my cart, and not one did I actually get the full checkout through. And I still will go back like once a month or something and just see if they're out there. And nope.
I'm so surprised that South Park hasn't jumped on over that, like an underground, like dark web.
Yeah.
Xbox. Like, come on, man, you got the Senator on your pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the Senator. You want Xbox?
Yeah.
'Cause that's how you get an Xbox now. You got to know like a congressman to get an Xbox. Like,
I got a Coors Light, Melissa.
Oh.
Ooh. Shout out to Melissa, the bartender.
Shout out to Melissa.
Melissa, shout out. She's the bartender on Tuesday. She takes
She
care
really
of you
likes to get on camera, so maybe we could have her deliver it to the
Oh,
stage.
she
here.
really loves being on camera, and she loves singing on stage too. That's her favorite thing, guys.
Yeah, you want to sing us a quick little tune?
You want to give us a
Sing
ditty?
us a tune, Melissa.
She goes, yeah, I quit.
I quit.
She go.
Yeah, she lasts longer than most. Good for her.
Yeah, I know. If that was the like in order for you to get a job here, you had to go up and sing on stage. I would have 1 employee. 2.
I would be here.
Yeah, it'd be me.
Yeah, you guys.
yeah.
You guys.
I cannot sing at all. In fact, this is really funny. Like right before I went on stage and did like the comedy thing for the first time, I came up here, and I'll never forget it. It was like a very dead night, and this table of like 4 just gorgeous girls walked in. And they're sitting down having a drink, and then I went on stage and sang Fuck Her Gently by Tenacious D. And I literally just watched all 4 of them stand up and walk out the door. And I was like, okay, well, I think I can handle bombing on stage now. I think I can go ahead and try the stand-up thing, because it can't get any worse than this. And I was wrong. It definitely continued to get worse.
It
but,
got worse.
Yeah.
Oh, I was here on a Thursday for a Sing with the Band, the live karaoke we got here, and I went up. I had been drinking, and I sang probably like 5 songs that night. You kept calling me up. I'm like, why are you doing this? And the group of people we came with, they were like, oh my God, Mike, you're such a good singer. And they kept referring to me as like the best karaoke singer they know and wanting to come back here. I'm like, hey, listen here. I'm mildly funny. I'm pretty good at bass. I'm a proficient lover. I am not a singer. Do not use that in any way
not going on a
as a
resume.
qualifier for me. I am not that. So it took a while, and I had to come up here and sing more, because apparently they weren't here that time. I guess not, and now they realize that I'm terrible.
No, I remember
Yeah.
what happened that night. That was the night we had a bachelorette party. Okay, and we had like just 3 singers out there, and I didn't want to fill the whole night, so I was trying to round it off, and like I knew you could at least fill.
You want to drive them out of here?
You know, listen, he's talking shit. Listen,
trying to close.
He's McCloud's.
on.
Listen, everyone, McCloud's talking shit. Listen, everybody out in the audience right now, this guy's talking shit. He can fucking definitely slap at the bass. In fact, you slapped the bass. How many years in Florida? How many years did you do that?
That's weird. That's Timmy who played in Florida. I've always been in Illinois, but
Oh, I thought you.
we look a lot
Timmy,
alike. So I get it.
Timmy played drums in Florida. My bad. My bad. You hung out here,
Yeah, I've always been here. It's been 25 years. It's been a long time.
and you did for what band back in the day? Shout out to.
Oh, yeah,
Give
I
it up.
love it. The name was Ivatab, which is Batavia backwards, which is where your new comedy club is going.
Ivatab?
Yeah.
That sounds like some sort of drug that gives you a bunch of warnings.
Ivatab, Ivatab.
Abatab.
No, Ivatab.
Ivatab.
You go to
need
the
a
bar,
pen.
you're paying cash. No, Ivatab. There you go, Ivatab.
I need a pen. I need to figure this out.
May cause severe diarrhea. There's Timmy.
Hey, there's Florida.
There's Florida.
Florida just
I got
walked
you and Mike mixed up. It'll never happen again, I promise. No, but anyway, besides
same height.
so Ivatab. How do I say it?
You just said it right.
the first
with
time.
a question mark.
Anyway, Ivatab. All right, so and you guys were a what kind of rock band?
It's just like rock, hard rock,
Yeah,
metal,
rock.
alternative rock.
Alternative rock? Is
That's it.
is that when you had the mohawk?
Yeah,
Is that Michael had a
good one.
mohawk, everyone? Michael had a mohawk.
it's fine.
It
Don't worry
happens.
about
It happens. It happens. What color was it?
Bright red.
Right?
Yes.
Bright, like
Yes.
you know Play-Doh red. You know that
Yes.
red.
Yes.
Yes, that
Absolutely.
color.
All right. So anyway,
Play-Doh
so
red.
let's take the Wayback Machine. So after that gig, because you do like, dude, I love when you play bass up here. It's really cool. Thank you. And I like singing with you. It's awesome. And he can sing. Don't listen to him. He can harmonize like a motherfucker. That's a good thing. You can keep me going if I get lost, which is nice, and I appreciate that. It's probably because you sang with. Probably because you're a bass player that had a bunch of singers that you're like, this motherfucker can't fucking harmonize. This guy, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah. So anyway, go back to this. So after that, what did you do after that? What's the band after that?
Bass. Like
All the
when
way.
I started, that's when you met the guy who built this building. And then, yeah, it was bass all the way up to about 2.5 years ago, and then it became funny.
Because kind of funny.
I broke up with my girlfriend. I had
Kinda
jokes
funny.
about it, so I started doing that, and that's it. So we've got 25 years and 2.5 years.
Well,
Comedy?
Oh, yeah,
How long had you been doing stand-up when I had met you then? 'Cause
not very long, but I was better.
we were much better,
Yes.
yes. He could not wait to get that out either. Did you see him? Could not get that out fast enough.
But I did create like a Zany's open mic no dick joke policy, which was great from me.
What?
Yeah, well,
they anti the dick joke?
yeah,
How do you anti the dick joke?
mine was graphic, and
Yeah.
they didn't like that.
Was Zany's, they used to do in this St. Charles location. The winner of they did a competition, and the winner actually got to do 5 minutes on like a Friday. But they were very strict about no vulgarity. It had to be kind of a Seinfeld-esque clean set.
Yeah.
What?
Well, there's logic behind it. The reasoning is if you go on stage as a 5-minute opener, and the guy after you is a clean comic, and you do dirty material, it fucks him up. So that's kind of their idea. Is you have to be a fit for anybody we throw on stage after you.
I don't like that still.
Well, I
Richard
hate
Pryor
it
would
because
say,
I
do some
can't-
coke and shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
you know?
I can't not curse.
Yeah, I got it.
That's why I
It's
work
part
in
of the
this
rhythm.
fucking industry.
Some people are really good at clean comedy.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Our buddy Joe Antonacci is one of the best. He's the best clean comic I've ever seen in the area, and it just. I think he doesn't swear in his real life, and that's super helpful.
Yeah.
It's not part of his rhythm.
Right.
I
It's
cannot
like
say the
Brian
same
Regan.
thing.
Brian
Yeah.
Regan. Brian Regan probably
Yeah.
doesn't cuss in real life, and he's gotten 30 years of amazing
I
comedy.
think it's the only way you can do it. You have to act like you're talking to your mom or something. But even
Yeah.
then, that went away in my life.
I
so
mean, I curse in front of my grandma now.
Yeah.
I'm not frequently.
she
but
taught you how.
she doesn't yell at me anymore.
That's good.
So even she expects it. So I'm like, I don't think clean I could ever do.
I remember that day when
Ever.
I started like sneaking it in with my
Yeah, I
family
sneak
just
it
to
in.
test the water, and I was like, oh, no reaction.
Yeah.
All right, so wait.
Shit's okay.
No.
Check.
No.
Fuck. Oh no. Never mind. Pull it back.
Pull it back. All right, damn. We're good. All right.
Damn's acceptable. That's fine.
So wait a second. Go back now. You said
Yeah.
you did say that you skipped over the whole entire plot of it. You dropped the dick joke, and did you get the hook?
No. Well, the first time I was at Zany's, I was a special guest at the end of an open mic. Flanagan brought me up, and he really hyped me up because he didn't know me at the time.
Once again, shout out to
Yeah,
Flanagan.
he was.
Shout out Jim Flanagan. We
yeah.
miss you.
And he was right. I mean, I was great, but I.
And he was right. Yeah.
Yeah, I did this. It's a dirty joke, and it's a real story, and it was upsetting to the people that worked there to the point of, I went and saw all the paperwork for the next time I went, and there was like a typed out, like penis with a no dick jokes.
No dick jokes.
Yeah, it wasn't drawn on there. It was someone brought in like an emoji.
Yeah.
That was- yeah.
They really want the extra mile.
They really-
Of the eggplant.
How did you find
eggplant.
penis?
Eggplant.
Clip art?
No, yeah.
No.
I was like, oh,
no,
all right,
no eggplant.
fine.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Because this is, in the end,
Hey.
I'm go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, this comedy club we're opening, only dick jokes.
Only and
Yeah.
Start to fucking finish.
right.
Dick jokes only.
Dick jokes only, and you're not hired.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That'd be a good
That's
name for
right.
an open mic, actually.
Dick. That,
We just have a dick with a big circle around it when you walk in. That's fucking right, buddies.
I like it. Good idea.
Yeah.
Way to go.
and then we make it really confusing and put like a cross on top of it and an arrow on the bottom of it, so it gets
Oh.
really confusing.
Yeah, we
Really,
like to
that's just
confuse
open to
anybody who
everything.
comes in.
right.
I like it.
Yeah. No, I'm no, we're definitely not. No, all jokes are welcome. Hey, listen, definitely the philosophy in my club or our club, whatever fuck you want to call it, is comedy is the last fucking stage where you say what you want. It's the freedom of speech. Now, obviously, there is a line.
Of course there is. But you don't with comedy.
But the line's not what Twitter and Facebook tells you it is. You get what I'm saying?
With comedy, the thing is, like, you have to give people some leeway and understand you're not gonna know where the line is until you cross it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that's a problem a lot with like a lot of comics and shit with the YouTube era and stuff. Is like somebody will leak a joke that a famous guy performed before it was ready.
Yeah, bullshit.
You know, and yeah, like just top of the head is like when Louis C.K. the Parkland shooting joke he was making, and he just got so much fucking flack over it. It's like his joke wasn't ready for public consumption yet, and he's going to polish that joke, and it's going to be good. And guess what? I heard that joke 6 months later, and it was fucking great. It was a great fucking joke. But like you got to give people time and comics time to feel a joke out, figure out the rhythms. Like, I know there's something funny here, but I don't know how to say it yet. Like, I know there's something there, and that takes a while.
And he's cutting edge when it comes to that. He's Richard Pryor, he's Eddie Murphy, he's cutting edge. I'll never forget, he did that stand-up. I think it was one of his first Netflix or HBO specials or whatever. And the first thing he comes out, he gets on stage, he goes, ah! And he gets his water, he drinks water, he just goes, abortion. And then he goes into the funniest, like, how do you start off with that? How do you do,
Carlin did that.
Carlin did that too?
That was, he goes, I think it was like Madison Square Garden. It was somewhere very big. And he goes on stage, and the very first joke he says is, why? Why is it the people that are most against abortions are the ones you wouldn't want to fuck in the first place?
Oh.
And it's like, immediately half the room hates you. You know what I mean? You know, like... But to get to that fucking level, to be that kind of comic, I mean, that takes... Well, you got to be really, really, really good. Because most comics will put that kind of material somewhere in the middle of the set and try to hide that material. You know, let's build up some likability. No, that's the complete opposite approach of let's just dig myself the biggest fucking hole I can dig, and then just work my way out. And yeah, I mean he's on another fucking level though.
Dude, that's a great line. George Carlin needs to be quoted way more. That motherfucker was so genius. And real quick, shout out real quick, just so you guys know, Bill definitely knows about this because we talked about it. Bill Furlong is painting a gigantic. If you guys anybody knows, Bill Furlong's an amazing artist, great guy, I love him, great bass player. He's in 16 Candles, good dude. But anyway, he's an amazing artist, and he did all the art for Evenflow, and he's doing a bunch of art. Right?
Yes.
And one of these doing is Mr.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, George Carlin.
George Carlin.
George Carlin.
The Dave Chappelle one is one I'm most excited about.
Yeah,
what are the dimensions of that painting?
It's going to be almost 8 feet tall and 44 inches wide. And it's him. It's him smoking a cigarette. It's going to be so fantastic.
That's awesome.
I am extremely excited. Bill is extremely talented, and it's just... That's one of the things, of all the things I'm excited about with the club opening, I'm just so excited to see, like, this whole fucking art gallery thrown up. You know, because he's, how many paintings do we have him commissioned for right now?
So he's got 24, and then we have a local artist coming in, and what we're gonna do, I'm really excited about it, actually. I know we talked about this. There's a local gallery off of Water Street Gallery, excuse me, don't get mad at me. In Batavia, Water Street Gallery. I'm sorry, Taylor, I don't remember the name of it, but just look it up. There's a gallery. It's right off of Water Street, right next to the record shop. What's that record shop called? What's that record shop? Kiss the Sky. Kiss the Sky. Yeah, Kiss the Sky.
Thank you.
Yeah, so right next to Kiss the Sky. Thank you very much. They got a cool little studio where they do a bunch of art. Well, the cool thing is that we have to block. So there's these old bank windows, just like these bank windows here, Mike, and we have to block off those windows because a comedy club needs to be like a vampire prison. No light coming in.
Vampire prison.
Or a vampire. The opposite of vampire.
I like that.
A vampire house. A prison for humans, I guess.
It's a prison for humans.
It's a vampire. I didn't mean a prison for vampires. I meant a prison owned by vampires. Anyway, so we got to keep it super dark in there. So all these beautiful windows, and they're cool old school windows, we got to block them off. We just got to cut them off. So what we decided to do is have local artists put we'll do like a Jim Belushi year, right, or whatever. And these artists are gonna paint Jim Belushi's in the windows, and we're gonna highlight them, and people can drive by and see the local artists.
Don't do it, Jim Belushi.
Yeah, well, of all the Belushis you could choose.
John Belushi. God damn it.
Of all the Belushis,
my bad.
Jim?
My bad. John Belushi.
I mean.
My bad.
Fair enough.
My bad.
Actually,
I did lead with that, didn't I?
Now that I say it, Do it, Jim Belushi.
You know. then we're gonna do a Jamie Spears month.
Oh,
yeah.
I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah. No,
What
John,
Brittany? She's,
I meant some famous comedian that is, you know, like blah blah blah.
Or some famous comedian's brother, who's a subpar actor and comedian at best. You know what I mean?
Hashtag free Jamie.
Hashtag free Jamie. Hashtag free Jamie.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, son of, I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No, you know what I meant. You know what I mean. Some, some Saturday Night Live or something like that. Whatever.
Yeah,
like Saturday Night Live
absolutely.
month or whatever. You know,
100%.
something stupid. And the idea is to show off the art of the locals, and also because I don't want blank windows. You know what I mean? I don't want black windows
It's really nice. Batavia.
I mean, we are gonna have pagan rituals on there. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want people to think that because I black out the windows. You know.
Well, Batavia has a wonderful art community though. They have so many great local artists. It's crazy. If you just go through there, all the murals around town, all the statues and the sculptures, and I mean, there's a hell of an art scene in that town. It's I think it's the perfect location for a comedy club. To be honest,
I'm so
blessed.
I'm
it's
so
kind of
blessed.
like this with this max exodus of California. All these comics going down to Austin. You know, it's obviously started with Rogan, but there's tons more that have followed him. And I mean, Austin's kind of the perfect city for that because there's already that music and art scene there. And then comedy is just a hand meet glove kind of thing.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
So beautiful.
And I feel like Batavia, it's that downtown area. It's kind of barren, and it's exciting to kind of get that built up and get some fun stuff for late night Batavia. I love Batavia, so I'm really, really excited. That town's what gave me my start here in suburbia, and I'm really, really excited to get something fun in there.
See, the problem is Batavia gave me $100,000. So, like, if I say I love them, am I being genuine or am I like?
I genuinely love them because they haven't given me a fucking dime.
So at least Bobby.
But I appreciate them.
I've paid them taxes before.
Yeah. In fact,
and you named a band after them in Satan words. You know,
It really is. I'll show you the logo.
Can I play the vinyl backwards?
Yes.
Yeah, if you play it backwards, it's like Batavia. It's great.
Oh, bad joke.
Oh,
terrible bad joke.
We never say Ivatav in anything, so I don't know why I would say that, but it would be fun if it did.
We need real comedians on here next time.
Yeah, thank you.
Flanagan, help us.
Hey,
save
Jim,
us.
we need
are
you back.
out there? Can we get another show?
When
Actually,
you're done running for office, Jim.
This is how it started, though. I had you two assholes up here, and then Flanagan's like, I'm better looking than both those assholes. So
That is true.
Yeah.
Although I have looked at the counter, the listen counter, and Bob and I clearly are the winners.
We did smoke Flanagan.
We smoked Flanagan.
I will say
Challenge.
he might be the funniest Irishman we've had up here, but he is the third funniest as far as view count goes.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. So,
So
Challenge.
it clearly goes me.
me
Flanagan,
and you.
right.
Well, I don't like how this list is going, but you're not wrong.
You might not like how it goes, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Bobby and I, we're a good pair. We're a good match.
Yeah.
Made in heaven.
Love you, buddy.
Made in heaven.
I love you too.
Oh,
I love you too.
This is group hug.
Happy 420, guys.
Happy 420. Hello, everyone.
Happy 420, everybody out there.
Hi,
people
humans. There's humans out there.
We have a liquid marijuana special shot
Yes, we
tonight.
do. Melissa's got liquid marijuana to celebrate the
Unfortunately,
holidays.
there's no THC in it.
There's no THC.
None at all. You're not
or
legally
marijuana.
allowed to do that yet.
Spoiler alert.
She's a bartender, not a bud tender.
Spoiler.
But if you meet me in the parking lot, I could probably hook you up.
Do you remember when you used to go to a movie just for the name? And, and then you...
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chucky 17.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Well, see,
alert.
my hometown, I grew up in a very tiny town in central Illinois. It had about 14,000-ish people, and the nearest big city was Peoria. So we had one movie theater, and it had 2 screens. And one screen was always a kid's movie because that guaranteed the families were going to come out.
Right.
So the other one was
Porn?
whatever the hell was out. And I remember when Titanic came out, and the only movie
Female
we could
porn?
watch for 3 fucking months was Titanic.
Yep.
So I have seen Titanic in movie theaters more than any movie ever. And let me tell you, I could watch it again, and I will still laugh out loud every time that guy hits the propeller.
Every time.
Every time he falls off that boat and hits that thing.
He gets
and
that good
spins.
rotation going.
Oh, it's so good. Thanks, James Cameron, for that scene.
No, you know what? I still love that movie, but once again, it's like the fucking Pearl Jam for all Pearl Jam songs, Jeremy. It's been overplayed. Like, if Titanic just played once and nobody talked about it, I would be like, dude, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
great movie.
It can only play like 4 times a day.
Yeah, I mean, it does take like 48 hours just to rewind it. Yeah. And that was tough because back then you had to actually, it was a VHS.
Yeah.
So when you had to watch that scene where she's getting stenciled, you had to pause it, and the bars would always go right over the part you wanted to see.
Oh, yeah.
As a former Blockbuster employee, it was actually 2 VHS tapes. It was a double VHS.
Wow.
It was. You're right. I do remember that. So you worked at Blockbuster, huh?
You still have your
yes, I
Blockbuster
did.
stock? Do you have your
Oh,
401k?
no. I don't have any Blockbuster stock, but I still have the card.
There's still a Blockbuster.
There's one.
There is one.
I watched that documentary.
me
It looks
too.
real nice. I'm glad that they're still doing that, but
They are still doing it. I think they got I can't remember what giant company bought up Blockbuster.
it
but,
was Dish Network.
Dish Network, yeah, you're right. Yeah, but they gave them permission to continue the license
That's good.
or whatever. And then there's also a fantastic The Last Blockbuster Twitter account, which I would highly recommend following.
Oh, really?
It is fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, they're not affiliated with The Last Blockbuster.
But it's hilarious.
But it's very, very funny. So please.
I actually worked
Check it
at
out.
both the largest and the smallest Blockbuster in the world.
Shut your
And
pipe.
there's
a
only
true
one,
fact.
so that
I
makes sense
know,
now.
but back when they were everywhere.
Okay.
Remember that? There used to be family videos and Hollywood videos and Blockbuster videos.
Where I
was
grew
a
up,
family.
Blockbuster was
and there were like the
yeah.
local ones, which were great. I love those little places. Yeah, I worked at the biggest one, which was in Aurora, the west side of Aurora. It was enormous, for a Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And then when I went to college, I was like, I know Blockbuster. I'll get a little job here. And boy, was it a little job. It was no bigger than this stage. I'm not kidding. It was the tiniest Blockbuster I've ever been in.
So it's
my life.
basically just a red box.
It was
at that
amazing.
point,
It was a walk-in red box.
Wow.
It was really cool.
Good marketing. Good marketing.
It was so easy to work there because you'd just be like, if the one is
It was
gone.
really awkward
Yeah.
looking at the porno tapes there.
Well,
It
yeah,
was
you
just-
could not hide.
Yeah,
There's just like there was like a little like photo booth.
You just
that
put
you'd go
beads
in,
around yourself when you walk in.
You just wear beads in your hair. It's just like,
When I
I'm looking-
turned 18, so we didn't have Blockbuster. We only had Family Video.
Oh.
So I didn't smoke cigarettes. So the only thing I could do when I turned 18 was to go rent a porno. So I remember I rented a very, very bad Santa with Ron Jeremy.
Wow.
Well, turns out I feel very bad about watching that now.
Or
Now
do
that we
you
know how
feel
horrible a
very,
person he
very
is.
bad? Or do
I
you
feel
feel-
very, very bad about watching that movie.
No.
No more shout outs to Ron Jeremy. Bad guy.
Yeah,
Very
back up.
bad
Yeah,
guy.
back up. But anyway, continue your porn adventure.
Oh, no, that was pretty much the end. That's pretty much the end.
So I
It
used to
never
work
lasts
at
long.
Family Video. I used to work at Family Video in college, right? Okay, it was the best job ever. One of the girls I worked with, she was my age, and that was back in college, so we were like 19 or 20 or whatever. And that was when Bring It On came out.
Still love that movie.
Dude, so every night she demanded that we watch it, and I was like, no, I'm a guy. I'm not going to watch that movie. I'm a man. And I'm like, yes.
It's like Mean Girls.
Oh, dude, it's so good. So we close out every night to that. And of course, the last people in there were the people that would be behind the curtain, behind the porn section, And of course, I was the 19-year-old judging them, like, how dare they watch?
it's disgusting.
Of course, my age right now, I'm like, they should have been there for more hours. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
get out of here. Like, I was so righteous when I was 19, right? So when I'm stacking it back there, and you don't know what to do when you go back and stack in the porn section. I always remember this. I'm like, do you say, hey, how you doing? Can I help you? Or do you like just sneak by them and like put the tape behind it? Like where's the etiquette? And also
Right.
it's Family Video, so there's no like manual on how to interact with people in the porn section. Because what happens if they were like, yeah, I'm looking for some, some things with things and toys and stuff, and I'm 19 and I'm
Let's
like,
be honest, Asians.
oh my
Yeah.
God, yes. And
go right to it.
well, anything, all
Yeah.
like group plus nine, whatever.
it's fine.
Like put it all together in the blender. I love it all. But like now I do. But when I was 19, I was righteous, and also Jesus was talking to me because I was Catholic.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
So
nice.
I was
Still
totally
does.
Catholic. Oh,
Direct line.
Shout out Jesus.
I love Jesus. I love him. Good dude. But he's
Great cook.
Yeah, but he's a cock
cook.
blocker.
Hashtag
'cause
Jesus, great dude.
I do have a hashtag Jesus.
Big
great dude.
fan of Jesus.
But like I didn't know what to do in the porn section, so like you go back there and it's 4 people in there and you're putting the tape. Like should I leave? Like what do I do? Like I was always it was very an awkward time in that period. And I remember like, do I ask my boss what to do? And my boss was a woman, right? Yeah. And I was like, is that weird? Like, I remember that. Like it was a really weird, like it was a really awkward time.
I like I said, I only ironically with my girlfriend rented that porno. I can't imagine being that guy who just goes in and rents a porno at like in his like 50s. You know what I mean? Just walking in, scouring around, and then like the shame you must feel walking through the beads.
Well, then if you leave your like hoodie up, then it's even scarier. It's like
that's the only way I masturbate.
I'd like to believe in like the staff pics section of the video store. There'd be like one guy, Carl, maybe. His are always like 2 selections from the back.
Carl.
I'm like, Carl.
That sounds about like the right name. That fits pretty well.
Carl. Is that the male version of Karen? Is that what it is?
Maybe. I feel bad for Karens. I don't.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
I know good Karens.
I do too.
And
I feel bad too.
I had someone be like, you're being a Karen. I'm like, you know what? I know a lovely Karen, so I assume you're talking about
So I have
her.
a theory on this, okay? This is just, I have a theory. I have a theory on this. Here's why it resonates, in my opinion. Here's how it resonates. So, you get another one?
Yeah.
That's hang
the
10.
signal.
I was trying not to break up the conversation, Mike. I was just doing
No, that's good. We'll give a shout out to Melissa.
Shout out to Melissa, though.
Bartender.
Back on camera again. Look at this.
She's delivering some delicious.
Price is Right, girls. All right. Over or under?
We need next time Melissa comes up, Andrew, we need the Price is Right music. Unless you're gonna tell me that's fucking copyrighted. How could Price is Right be copyrighted? I'll sing it. All right, anyway, so we're talking about Karens. So I have a theory on this. You know why I think, and this is just me personally, and I think other people agree with this. When we were growing up, every single movie that we grew up to was Goodfellas. My generation, anybody here seen Goodfellas? Raise your hand. Everybody seen Goodfellas? Everybody seen Goodfellas? Do you guys remember when Karen throws the drugs in the toilet and he's like,
"Oh, what a bitch!"
Karen!
Now that's a fucking Karen. That is a Karen.
What the fuck you doing, Karen? That's our money, Karen. Come on! And like we all have that in our head. Right? I'm sorry, Karen. That's our fucking money, Karen. What up? Like I think that voice in our head is still there. Because when I think Karen, I think, God fucking damn it, Karen. Why'd you throw money down the toilet?
Yeah. At least get a plumber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make up for it. What are you doing? That fits. I like that.
So we got Carl.
I'm not gonna lie. It kind of turned me on.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I can do Karen quotes all day.
It's the best movie. Honestly, Goodfellas is absolutely one of the best movies ever. It's so good.
That was like just the golden era of great mobster movies, too.
Amazing.
The Casino out around then, too.
Did you say lobster movies?
Lobster movies, yeah. And the Tupac Fest. I believe Lobster will be featured at the Tupac Fest, yeah. This is a bunch of fucking old people with hearing aids up here.
Huh? What?
What do you say about Sharon?
Lobster.
Sharon who? So what are you saying about mobsters? I have no idea where we're at anymore.
No, I was just saying Goodfellas, best movie ever. That was my theory on Karens. At least that's popped in my head. Like when somebody's like, yeah, I fucking hate Karens too. And I don't hate Karens. I don't. An individual. I don't hate the individual person of Karen, but I hate the idea of Karen.
Well, I will be honest. I've never met a Karen I like, so I'm completely fine with it.
Wow.
I'm sorry to offend your Karen.
He's the guy.
It's fine. I just feel like we shouldn't pigeonhole a whole name.
No, I think.
Why can't it just? There was a word for that.
I think stereotyping
we
always worked
we weren't
out.
going to say, but that was the word, and I don't know why we had to attach like a real name when there was clearly a word.
You know why? Because if you say that word, then you're being vulgar.
But we need to bring that word back to describe that kind of person.
Right.
I think
then we're going to be good.
I think that Karen should just start using it to empower themselves.
They should.
They should change their name
to the word.
Yeah. Take ownership back of the name Karen. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
That is how you do it.
Wow.
Sort of fucking movement here.
Wow.
No, movements and white people don't go well. Never mind.
So does that mean all female dogs can be called Karen from now on?
That is not the word I was talking about, Mike.
That's not what we're talking about, Mike.
Oh, you guys are talking See You Next Tuesday?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I was thinking the dog's name. My bad.
No.
My bad.
You cannot say See You Next Tuesday unless you're Australian. I think we actually talked about this earlier. If you're Australian, you can say that all fucking day.
Well, I'm 0.007% Australian.
Yeah, I don't think it works like that. No.
Not enough.
I have an Australian Shepherd. Does that mean I can say that? I'm not sure. I don't know.
I don't know either. I know nothing. I know nothing. Yeah, no, it's just funny. The whole Karen thing is a fucking. It's perfect with the whole fucking COVID thing and the whole fucking crazy closing down and everything. Like it makes sense that, of course, as long as well as our economical craziness is and our political craziness is and our social craziness is, that we have to affect the name situation, right? We have to literally change. We have to come up with a new persona, right? How fucking insane is that? You know what I mean? It really is. It's crazy as fuck. It really is. And we did it. And not only did we do it there, we're trying to look. Me and you are trying to look for a guy's version of it. You know, instead of a fuckhead or
I don't know.
a dick fuck.
I think we found it with Carl.
Carl's
I think
perfect.
Carl's fine.
Carl's perfect. It really is.
I like Carl's. Too.
Karen and Carl.
There's a Carl.
Sons of
Karen and
bitches.
Carl.
Karen and Carl.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah. But you're right. Carl is the guy with the hood over his head in the porn section for 7.5 hours. That is a Carl.
Yeah, no, that's 100% a Carl.
That's a Carl, yeah.
I've only known one Carl in my entire life, and we called him Crazy Carl. I swear to God, I was like this. It just fucking fits.
Yeah,
it just fits.
No, it's funny. And once again, Shakespeare says, "What's in a fucking name?" Because it's true. Like, because here's the deal: we have 5 names: Mike, Mikey, Michael, Mickey. Some people call us Mickey.
And there's a few that we say when you're not here.
And Miguel.
Miguel.
Yeah.
Oh, I love when a woman calls me.
Miguel.
I'm like Morticia.
Yeah, I got Roberto.
Roberto.
And then my 3rd grade gym teacher called me Roberta because he was a dick. Fuck you, Mr. Lingle.
Whoa,
Straight up.
straight
Fuck
up.
you.
No takebacks.
Payback.
No takebacks.
Hey,
Mr. Lingle can
Mr. Lingo, I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful life.
He
okay?
also was the one that told me when I did push-ups, I was just moving my neck the whole time, and I was going to end up looking like a giraffe.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mr. Lingle. Fuck you.
He was
Mr. Lingo,
probably-
Never forget.
I've seen him do push-ups, and he looks like a giraffe, so I'm on your side.
I'm not going to lie. My neck is really long now. It's in style. It's in style. I didn't even have to do those neck ring things either. Straight push-ups, baby.
Just
Straight push-ups.
Straight neck ring thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you remember those?
Yeah, remember?
Do they still do that?
I
thought you
well,
guys
I
were
don't think
talking
they ever
Wakanda
did it
shit
here.
right now. What's
I think
going
that's more
on?
like a Thai thing, right?
It's not-
Thailand or
I don't
something?
think it's a Thai thing.
Thailand? Where the hell did they do that? Africa?
Yeah.
Wakanda.
I don't know.
I think it's-
Wakanda.
I
You
think
know,
it's
you know what we're
Wakanda.
talking about, right?
Yeah,
They put
Wakanda.
the
It's just
neck
right up
rings
the road
on,
over
and
there.
it actually pushes your shoulders down and makes your neck longer.
Yeah, I know.
It makes your neck
I'm
appear
a
longer.
comic book dork, and they
It's kind of like
do
braces
that in the
for your
fictionary
head.
world of Wakanda.
Yeah. But they use
Because I don't know
vibranium
where
neck
else.
rings.
I get the vibranium.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing it home, sir. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're right.
Thank you for bringing vibranium.
I've
into it.
actually been to I've been to Wakanda. No vibranium.
No vibranium. Yeah.
Kind of shitty, actually.
And
Sorry.
honestly,
Sorry, Wakanda.
yeah, sorry, Wakanda.
damn it.
God, we now got a bunch of
Shout out
Wakandans
to
pissed
Wakanda.
off
We
at us.
think it's like a northwest suburb. It's kind of there. It's on a lake. Like you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
Wanaka. That's Wanaka.
See, that's the definition of the slow burn he was talking
There's
about.
a Wakanda.
I was
yeah.
like, he's like, you'll get that joke
Damn it.
3 weeks from now.
Damn it.
You'll get that
Damn
fucking
it. I
joke.
was there someplace. I was there.
Yeah, Wakanda. I got you. I
Wanaka.
forgot there was a Wakanda, Illinois.
There
Well,
a
it is
Wakanda,
Wanaka.
Illinois.
So what
It's
isn't?
not. That's Wanaka. That's a different place.
That's Wanaka?
Wakanda it's a thing. Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, have you ever been to Wakanda?
It's up to
No.
the north.
No.
Well, you probably can't get in.
Winter is coming. It was
Very
cold
exclusive.
today. I don't know if you guys saw outside, but ugh, why?
Why? Yeah, I was in like kind of a good mood to do this whole thing, and then it was my mom's birthday yesterday. And
Shout out.
shout out to Gina. Big
Gina.
shout out, Mom. I love
Mom.
you. She is
Happy birthday.
25 or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, with that name. That's a young
Well,
name.
you are from the
But-
southern parts of Illinois, so that might make sense.
Well, yeah, I am my own grandpa.
In
So that
some
makes
weird
sense.
way, yes.
It's like my dad used to always say, you know, anybody's gonna fuck my sister, it's gonna be me. You know, and he said that a lot. He said that a lot.
Oh my God.
He was an alcoholic.
Edit.
It's a good thing Bobby already has a
He
job.
was, you know, a good guy though. I don't even know where I was going with that,
Good
but
guy.
basically,
Good
no.
guy.
I was
Good guy.
looking forward to this, hungover, and then when I walked outside, it was cold and gray, and actually fucking snowed last night.
It
Yeah,
snowed.
it
It snowed a little
snowed.
bit
What
today.
the fuck is that? Why?
That's
Why?
Illinois weather. It's fucking crazy.
It'll be 90 tomorrow.
It,
Right.
Right. It might be.
Yeah.
It very well might be. That is
said
Illinois for you.
So
Yeah.
it might be.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Actually, I you know what? I bitch about our weather, and I hate it so much during the super cold winter. But besides, like a couple months in the winter, I love the rest of the shit. I love when you have that crazy ass fall day where it's like super hot during the day and the wind blows in and the clouds get super dark and it's like freaking 30 degrees.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Where the humidity goes from like 120% to like 3 from day to dusk.
yeah.
It's so cool here. That's one of the things that I do love that like people in California don't have. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
one of the
seasons.
one of the weirdest. One of the
Who wants
weirdest.
to just wake up and it'd be gorgeous and sunny every day?
But
Fuck that.
But that's why they have like 100,000 homeless people. Because
Well,
if I was homeless, I wouldn't live in Chicago.
I've said
I'd
that.
definitely live in
I've
LA.
always said that.
If I was a homeless Chicago person, I'd be like, dude, go to LA. What are you
I
doing?
can't believe it took this long for the homeless problem to become as bad as it is. Like, why? My whole life, I was like, if I was homeless, I'm hopping on a fucking train.
Why would you stay
I'm
in
going
LA?
to California.
Why would you stay
Why
in
would you be-
Illinois?
like, why
in
are you?
February?
Why are you homeless in Chicago?
Right.
There's a train station right there. You're usually asking for change as soon as I walk out of it. Hop back on that motherfucker and go to San Diego.
Yes.
What are you doing? What are you doing with your life, man?
And build up enough money to go to Hawaii, and then you just are. Then you don't care. Like,
There's not a lot of trains to Hawaii.
There's not
no,
a lot. There aren't a lot of
I said
trains.
build up enough money. Figure out a way.
That's true. That,
I said build
that
up.
is a great point, though. He
no,
just
yeah, no
made.
trains.
There are not a lot of trains to Hawaii.
No. There
No.
might be trains in Hawaii.
I don't think
on
there are.
Hawaii? I don't know. How do you say it?
There's probably a train in Hawaii.
Like we're
for sure.
on Illinois. We're not in Illinois.
There actually might not be. You know what? Google. We should Google that.
I don't do
Maddie,
prepositions.
we should find out. Are there any trains at all? Is there any kind of metro system in Hawaii? I don't
There
think
must
there is.
be.
No.
The
There's
Big
no
Island,
way.
maybe. Maybe the Big
It's always
Island.
changing.
What's the biggest
Basically
island?
a volcano.
The biggest island's about the size of Aurora. No, I'm not kidding. No, it's bigger than that.
it's
I mean,
like-
that sounds about right. Really.
I mean, at least
Have you
population
been
style.
to Aurora?
Yeah, at least, yeah.
no.
Oh, that's where I'm
There's a
from.
lot of people there. All right,
No.
there's a lot of people in
Yeah.
Aurora. I think Aurora's number 2 now, right? In the
In
state.
number
the state,
two for a
yeah.
while.
Yeah.
It's big,
The big,
big town,
big
Big.
town.
big,
Big
town,
town.
big
I love
dreams.
it. I love them. I love Aurora. I've had nothing but good things to say about Aurora. In fact, I am hopefully gonna try to expand some sort of other business there. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah.
In the future, so just
For
wink,
a
wink.
future podcast,
So
I'm making another
this
announcement
is like
about
at
that
the end
too.
of an Avenger episode, and we've already went through all the credits. Like then the credits
Yeah.
are
Yes.
the credits are 3
Sounds-
people and Andrew and Maddie, and then we do this really dramatic
Yeah.
trailer.
It
What if
sounds
we-
more like a Sam Wyatt podcast
Yeah.
in the future that you want to talk
Well,
about.
if we do another end credit scene, it's just me
Yes.
going to the bathroom.
Oh,
'Cause I've-
no, just do a Dumb
Beer's
and Dumber
flying
in your
through me.
bottle. Just do a Dumb and Dumber in your bottle.
I asked for some sort of portable toilet, but no one brought me one. So what are you gonna do?
My production staff is just
I-
losing it tonight. I don't know why we don't have
I
any
mean-
portable toilets left here.
Mike's over there.
Maddie, we
pay-
gotta get some.
we pay them in
It's-
half-drink
Maddie,
beers.
It's
I don't
420,
understand.
Maddie. It's 420. We should be able to afford some fucking portable toilets on stage.
We really should have got like at least like taken some edibles or something before this, right?
What's that, Dave? What's going on?
I have-
Catheters. Catheters.
catheter.
As long as Maddie puts a catheter in, I'm
And a
cool.
colostomy bag. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're coming out both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about catheters real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
All
bring
right,
it up.
Wilford Brentley. Let's hear
Talk
what you have
about
to say. Pitch me.
So it's like a rubber tube.
No, here's the deal. So one of our greatest forefathers, the guy on the $100 bill, Mr. Ben Franklin, he invented electricity, blah blah blah, or key, blah blah blah, not invented, blah blah blah, the bifocals. He invented the first flexible catheter.
Did you talk to him about this
Yes.
too?
No,
he actually designed this building. Yeah.
No, I'm not that
Bringing
old.
it back.
Or maybe I am that old. I don't know how old I am. I'm pretty fucking old. No, but I just imagine before Ben Franklin, what the catheter looked like. A non-flexible.
It was-
Non-flexible.
It's just a steel pipe. Just like
just
it just enjoy that.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm assuming it was probably made out of glass and it was dangerous.
No, they had some sort of kind
Glass?
of
A
rubber.
glass
They
catheter?
had
Yeah.
some sort of
I
rubber.
mean, it is 420. I'm
They
just
had
imagining
some
like a
sort of-
blown glass.
They had
Like,
some sort of kind of clothy,
Like what,
gluey,
clothy, gluey?
Clothy?
Oh,
What, they used a
God.
cheesecloth?
Paper mache? Like, what are
I
we
don't
doing?
know. It's 1770s. I don't fucking know what they had back then.
It doesn't go in. It just kind of, it's a
mean,
bowl.
They had silk and shit back then, right? I don't know, right? I don't know.
They had the- well, they had the-
Listen, I'd much rather a silk catheter than a rusty one. So
I mean, Mike, you
I
tell
mean-
us what
Yeah, you
was
tell
your
us.
catheter
What was it like back
before
then?
he gave you.
back when Ben Franklin gave me a catheter. No, listen, I actually did have a catheter because I had brain surgery. I don't remember any of it. So, but I hope mine was flexible. That's all I'm hoping. That's all I'm hoping.
You
I had,
answered so many questions with that sentence, just so you know.
Amen to that, right? Yeah.
I had the catheter before too when I had kidney stones.
Oh,
And
God.
they went and removed them. The best way to describe how they did it, and this is literally how they described it to me, is like, well, it's kind of like an umbrella. So we just stick it in there, and then you open the umbrella, and you just pull them on out. And it felt about how you'd imagine. And I remember though, like they pulled like the catheter out, and they're telling me like, hey, you need to try to pee now, because when this anesthesia wears off, they always like it's not gonna be good. And I remember peeing and being like, oh, I can feel this.
Oh shit.
And I can feel this through anesthesia. Like, this is not gonna be fucking good. And let me tell you, it was not fucking good. It was not pleasant. Have you ever had kidney stones? It is the worst fucking pain, man.
No, I heard it
is awful.
I heard obviously childbirth #1, and then that next. I've heard that, and I've never gotten it. I never want it, and God bless you for going through it.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I remember when I went to actually pee right after that was done. Like I stayed the night at my grandma's house and was just. So I got up to go to use the restroom,
This is when
and
you
I got like
started swearing
a
around
third of the way through,
Right.
and the pain was so bad I had to just cut the stream off and go lay down for like 15, 20 minutes, and then get up, and I had to do it like 3 or 4 times to get 1 pee out.
Like take it
It's
like
fucking awful,
you were
man.
like deadlifting. You gotta go like relax, breathe it out, and then go back at it again.
I would much rather deadlift. Much rather deadlift.
Well, of course, yeah. But I'm just saying, like you had to like relax the muscles and like
yes,
you couldn't do it all at once.
Literally
couldn't-
would have passed out from the pain.
You couldn't
It
do
was
it
that
all at
fucking
once,
bad.
really? Wow.
100% could not do it at
wow.
once.
Yeah,
It was
listen, knock on
awful.
wood. I've had friends that have gone through it. You're another one of my friends, and I think it seems the fact that there's literally stones, like rock stones.
Yeah.
Like get the fuck, and then
They kind of look like almost like jumping jacks or like jacks, when you're the bouncy balls.
My friend told me, my one friend, it said when it went into the toilet, it was like dropping a pebble, bloop. And I was like, no, don't tell me that. Come on. No, come on.
At least he was able to pass it. Yeah, they're really rough. They're really rough. I remember when I went to the emergency room and the ER nurse was like, I can always tell a couple things, and one was really sad, I won't say, and the other one was pregnancy, and the other one was kidney stones. So like immediately I can tell by the look in your face when you come in what you have. Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that they use ultrasound to a point where they're seismically vibrating like an earthquake through your body. They're
They literally
pushing
do,
an
yeah.
earthquake through your body.
One of the ways they try to break up those kidney stones is they shooting those sound waves.
They
through.
shoot an
Yeah.
earthquake through your body to try to break up the earth inside your body.
I didn't have insurance though, so they just took a rusty umbrella and just fucking
Rusty
good enough.
umbrella. I imagine
Enjoy
some
this.
I imagine just like penguin walking in like it was and he's got like a penguin always has that thing at the top of his
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was actually Danny DeVito. Actually, is the one that did the surgery. It was really rough. It was really rough. Let me tell you what. Not a good doctor.
Not a good doctor. Great actor though.
Great actor.
Great actor.
Fantastic actor.
Always sunny. Always sunny.
Favorite shows ever.
I cannot relate to this topic.
No,
I think it's Always Sunny fan.
No, I like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Always Sunny's
you
out of
can't
control.
relate it to umbrellas
stones.
being shoved up the
Okay,
pee hole.
No, we're good.
I mean, I feel
I
like
could pass a roll of quarters with no problem.
I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like nobody in here can relate to this but me. I feel like this is like a conversation I'm having with myself while everybody is listening. It's always a sign of a good podcast.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad I don't have one. I never wanted them. Thank you, gods. Thank you. No, but to change the subject, Always Sunny is a great show, period. And the fact that Danny DeVito is on that show is so badass. That formula of that show is so disgusting.
He came on the second season too, right?
Yeah, he was not in the first
He
season.
wasn't
on the first season.
He was amazing. He's the one
like-
that called them. That's
Yeah.
how insane it is.
Well, let's be honest. Like, who knows where his career would have ended up had he not gone back on that? Or not
It
gone
would
on that
end up
show.
as one of the coolest dudes of all time.
Well, had
Yeah,
he not
don't-
done that show
don't
though?
fuck with Danny
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude. If you look at his IMBD list, it could be a week worth of shit you can look at. That's how much shit he's been in. You know what I mean? Like he's been in
Oh, he's been
everything.
tons of shit.
Let's do it.
He's made a lot of bad movies too, though. Twins, Arnold
Mars
Schwarzenegger.
Attacks. Come on, let's go.
Mars
Let's go around the corner.
Attacks.
Oh, you put a weird emphasis on that.
I don't think
Yeah.
Mars Attacks is
Mars
that bad.
Attacks.
All right. So his worst movie. So Danny DeVito's worst movie. Go.
Oh,
Twins.
Junior?
Junior.
I was
Junior.
going
Junior. Yeah.
Twins is
Junior.
good. Junior is
Twins is
Arnold
terrible.
giving
Junior.
birth.
Yeah, Junior's terrible.
Batman Returns.
Oh,
no, stop it. He's the best penguin of all time, period.
yeah, but I mean, how many
It's a
penguins
terrible-
do we have here?
None.
You know?
Zero. Because
There's
it's
not
the
a lot
worst
of competition here.
Because it's the worst
It's a
character
fucking
ever.
dumb character.
The only cool
Let's
thing
be
about-
honest.
I think it's 2.
DC, you can fuck off and die. It's a Marvel world now.
so-
it's a Marvel world now.
So a
Christopher
couple
Nolan was
months
the
ago,
last
I
person to do
I
anything.
did all the Marvel,
Wow.
right? I did a couple months ago. I did all the Marvel movies in order,
Yeah.
and like
And
you
it was
know, like,
amazing.
it was amazing. But towards the end, I was like, all right. I started this week doing the DC movies in order, like just the new DC universe.
Did you have a loaded gun ready?
Dude, I barely made it through 2. I'm done.
It's so
I'm
fucking
I'm
mad, dude.
done. Batman
Wonder
v
Woman
Superman.
was good. The
I
rest
haven't
of it
even
was
gotten to
shit.
Wonder Woman yet. And
Wonder
I've
Woman
seen
you can
all
watch
of
as
them
a
sort of,
standalone.
right? Like they've been on the back, but I want to actually watch
Well,
them.
well, they redid the Justice League and they made it 5 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what you need in a bad movie is a longer version of a bad movie.
No, he fixed a lot of it. He fixed a lot of it.
They made it half a Titanic.
I'm seeing the reviews. That's enough for me.
Well, I seen reviews. All right, so you're going to believe reviews, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm going to go
watch
off
it.
of
Listen,
25,000
watch it.
audience members, Mike, and not
use your
just
eyes, use your ears, watch it.
I
It's,
know.
It's an upgrade.
I have better shit to do.
Listen, it's a really good upgrade. It's worth watching, and it might set a precedent to turn the page.
I feel like I'm really
John
offended
Favreau
this DC fanboy.
hey, listen, just like John Favreau changed it with the Mandalorian, because the Star Wars universe was falling,
and Mandalorian
saved it. And he might have remade Justice League. He might have opened the door to save it. Might have. That's how good it was. I mean, not good. It's not good.
No, it's not good. But that's how low the bar is now for DC. It's like, hey, man, I could almost watch this movie now.
What pisses me off most about DC is that, like, Grant Morrison and a bunch of other amazing artists did so many great plot twists of comic books that were out there, and they just didn't do it. They went on Hollywood, blah 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 blah, and trying to.
I don't want to bore people because I could go on about why DC sucks for like literally another 4 fucking hours.
It hurts me that DC. If you could do anything, just take one of the Grant Morrison novels and just make that a movie, and you would love it.
Just try to stop recapturing the magic of the Dark Knight trilogy, and maybe stop making it dark and gritty and depressing, and the color schemes are awful, and everything about it's just fucking bad, and making Superman suddenly hurt people, and like weird shit like that, where you're just completely getting away from the source material. I'm not a fucking nerd, but if I was, this is the things I would say. Fuck you, DC. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. I'm sorry. MCU.
Hey, all I'm saying is don't get married to your opinion.
Forget.
Don't get married to your opinion
I'm
until
married.
you see Darkseid.
Engaged. We're fucking.
All right.
It's
So
over.
all right. So when Darkseid comes out and it's amazing and everybody's talking about it, you're gonna be like, I don't care because I'm a little brat.
Suicide Squad 2 might not be bad because James Gunn's directing it, and James Gunn's the shit. But you know,
I'm just saying, don't get married to your opinion. Wait for it. Wait for it.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I will say this though. I remember my sister and I went to go see a movie, and it wasn't on that day, or whatever, it sold out. And we're looking around like, well, what the fuck are we going to watch? We're already here. And I saw Ant-Man was on. I'm like, this is going to be the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. It's a superhero who talks to ants?
Pretty fucking good.
No fucking way they can make that work. And guess what?
It
was fucking great.
Fucking good.
And I'm like, all right, if Marvel can make a guy talking to ants cool, then I'm on board with everything else they do. And they have not really let me down ever.
Shrunk Paul Rudd.
Yeah, and they shrunk Paul Rudd.
I'm gonna tell you guys one of the like really awesome moments of my life. So I grew up a dork, comic book dork guy, blah blah blah, and I watched all the DCs and blah blah.
I have been to your house, and it is full of Star Wars shit.
It's
everywhere.
full of dork comic. But anyway, so when Endgame came out, when Apocalypse Now, oh my God, Apocalypse
Great movie,
Now,
though.
wow, also Endgame, right? No, but when the end of when Thanos snaps, I got to watch all the episodes with my 10-year-old daughter, and she loved all of them. She loved Ant-Man. But when Thanos snapped his fingers and everybody started disappearing, she just got up and she goes, "No way, no way." No, Thanos can't do that. Like, she got so mad. And then I was like, honey, guess what? I had to wait 2 years to wait for the ending of this. You get to watch it next Saturday, you know?
Melissa hates all this Marvel stuff, you know, because she's a girl. And, and not a complete nerd.
No, shout out to all
but
cool girls.
I will say.
Oh, I love you, Melissa.
We went to see Marvel Endgame, you know, and she wanted no part of it, but she went just for me, obviously, and then she cried.
Yeah,
she cried
Melissa.
during the movie.
Melissa.
She cried. So
now
I'm just saying,
I love you again.
Great fucking movies.
Yeah, great.
Robert
They did
Downey
such
Jr.,
a great job.
rest in peace.
You know what? I think, you know what? Fuck, dude. Let's do this to Stan motherfucking Lee and all the artists that did badass stuff. Let's finish this up with just what a great fucking podcast, guys.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
Sounds good.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. Real quick, shout out. We got a Comedy Vault opening. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andrew, for doing sound. Thank you, Manny, for production. Love you, brother. Be awesome. Mr. Mike McCloud.
It's me.
And the GM of the Comedy Vault, Mr. Bobby
Carmax
Evans.
And follow me on Twitch.
And follow him on Twitch.
Pax on Fire. PACKSONFIRE.
Follow him on
promotion.
Twitch.
I know.
Follow him on
they've
Twitch.
probably had that on top of you this whole time
You know.
on the live stream.
Yeah, I literally the screen is just my fucking name.
It's just your name
Yes.
and just voices.
Thank you, guys.
And I want to thank the live audience for hanging out with us. We got some people here that want to do some open jam because we do open jam after this. Thank you guys so much, guys. Thank you, live audience. Love you. Bye. Be safe, everyone. Take care of each other. Happy 420. Happy 420.
Now I'm going to get high and go to bed.
Go to bed.